And we're going to start this meditation by also saying the sacred sound of Om. And wherever you are, simply just start saying Om, 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 Om. We put that vibration now emanating through our electromagnetic field. And this sacred music plays and says the sacred Om, the Om of the eternal God, Creator, Supreme One. And in saying this sacred sound and listening to this sacred sound aligns us instantaneously with the Supreme Creator of all creations. And so we are aligned in the most brilliant of light that is beyond the description of physical words and language. But it is this source moving through the aeons of time, moving through the multitude of realms, divine energetics, moving through the myriad of worlds and divine geometrias, too complex to describe or even to understand, but yet this source seeks us out as we seek it. And so it is in the holy Om that we embark on this experience, in this higher service, in this divine blessing that comes to us now. And this is the divine and sacred grace that comes from the highest realms of light. And this, beloveds, is experiential. And so we simply become aware of the presence that now surrounds us, moving from all directions as we are now encapsulated with this sacred cocooning of unconditional love, coming in from the highest light, coming into a homeostasis for us to experience this divine light, this unconditional love. And you will start to feel this divine sacred energy. It might be moving through your spinal cord or through your nervous system or upon the skin or upon the scalp or the hair or the soles of your feet or the palms of your hand. The expansion of your head, the feeling of your brain, the awareness of your body. This great divine grace, this powerful divine energetic now moves boundlessly through all aspects of yourself, a divine and sacred healing taking place on the multiple levels of yourselves. And as we are bound together through mind and heart, we create an anchor as a great antenna to bring in this great light, to bring in the compassion of love, unconditional, moving in and around in our capacity to integrate it within ourselves, individually and as a group. And so we simply intend to experience this love that moves through the very corpuscles of our blood, that moves into the very atomic and subatomic of ourselves, that moves through the very silver cord that connects us to our astral body. For it moves through multiple bodies, even as we are tethered and anchored to the earth. It moves through all timelines, through all possibilities, through all lifetimes, for all future times. It is everywhere at once. And we understand that with each and every sacred, holy in-breath and out-breath, the air we breathe is interdimensional with light that is beyond our physical in-breath and out-breath. That the very breath is an interdimensional one of higher frequencies of the life force of the divine. And so we realize how sacred and special our very in-breath and out-breath is in this moment. That there is an expansiveness, a larger self of ourself that is breathing in the fullness and purity of this life force. And we in this physical, mental, and emotional bodies are the recipients of this higher breath that we are part of. And so we breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath with new meaning and power. as we realize that we are coming and in alignment with the higher parts of ourselves, lining up as our chakra systems, visible and invisible, as great celestial bodies would line up with the great central sun. So too, beloveds, this great alignment of the Supreme One, the Divine Creator, the creators of creators, the one and the only, the effable and the ineffable, the source, lining up energetically as we are great celestial bodies ourselves, and moving into a planetary consciousness, that this higher, more evolved and connected breath makes us large and expansive. We are beyond our physical location. We are in the cosmos. We see ourselves as great celestial bodies aligning with the great central sun, a direct path of the cosmic in-breath and out-breath of the ineffable. And as it moves through the great higher realms of light, the higher celestial bodies, it comes to us. And we simply receive and be, making note of all the sensations, feelings, insights, all that is happening in this eternal now, as we are blessed and infused with this higher light, as we find ourselves in perfect alignment with the higher parts of ourselves, experiencing the higher in-breath and out-breath. So, beloveds, we simply breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath as part of the higher cosmic breath that is present to bring us into another higher aspect of ourselves, a great integration of our higher self with our physical, mental, and emotional body through this higher breath. That as we keep the consciousness of the divine Om, as we breathe with the understanding and the higher understanding of what it is we are breathing in and out, as we make note of the subtle and not so subtle changes that are taking place in our physical body, our mental and emotional body, that we are one with all aspects of our individual selves as well as collectively. that our very bodies or planetary bodies, celestial bodies of great magnitude. For this is where we are in this moment, in the boundlessness of the cosmos, in a divine and sacred alignment with the limitless light, pouring in through the aeons and levels, realms and densities, coming to us. We breathe as a planetary, celestial body, the sacred in-breath and out-breath. We are this body of planetary proportions with the sacred in-breath and out-breath. We are in sync with the very rhythm of the cosmos. We are the children of the great galactic mother. As we see ourselves as great celestial bodies, a higher perspective and understanding, no longer the physical, mental, and emotional bodies we walk upon the earth, but way beyond that. We have a sense and feeling of our own Gaia and her magnitude and her presence, her sacred in-breath and out-breath, as she is attuned and aligned with the great central sun. And behind the great sun, and behind that sun, a great and holy healing and alignment is taking place. Simply breathe this higher in-breath and out-breath that comes to us. As we commit and dedicate ourselves on the path of light and higher service to the divine, that this love exchange, this all-encompassing love that surrounds us, as we continue and being aware of the sacred Om, one with the source of all creation. And as we can feel our expansiveness just going on and on and on in this great alignment, we are grateful and we know how blessed that we are. We are grateful and we know how blessed we are. We are grateful and we know how blessed we are. And we'll keep these few moments here, allowing the process to continue, knowing that this process will continue into our sleep state, into our dream state. And truly, we could stay in this loving embrace, this divine grace, this bliss balance, and peace. We breathe the sacred breath in as the higher breath sustains us. Connection to the higher aspects of ourselves, as in great planetary celestial bodies, our magnificence, that we are truly divine giants on higher levels of this we are a part of this we are aligned with. And this gracing will continue, moving us into the higher parts of ourselves and sustaining it, even as we walk the days and the years to come upon this earth, as our ability to hold the higher parts of this sacred creation, sustain it and hold it wherever we are and whatever we do. And now we prepare ourselves to return, and as such, there are parts of this higher in-breath and out-breath that will remain with us. But this great alignment now begins to dissipate in its power over us and within us, allowing us to come back into our physical reality, mental and emotional, but forever tethered through this experience of the higher worlds, the higher light, the higher love, the higher parts of ourselves, the magnificence of ourselves, for us to do our holy and sacred work. So on the count of 3, we will intend ourselves to be back awake and alert, even as all those radiant beings of light that have helped us to create this platform for this experience begin to draw in their field. We draw in our field back into our physical, mental, and emotional bodies, but remained aligned and tethered to the higher experience we just had, for the process to continue and to be completed in the hours to come. So on a count of 3, we will be back awake, alert, and very grounded. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3. We are back, awake, alert, and grounded.